It's Jessie here. Welcome to the channel. Big warm welcome if you're coming back. Hug! You know that I love you. And if you're completely new and you clicked on my face, stick around and see where your curiosity led you. Or not. Up to you. Your life. So guys, how are you today? Really? I just sat down with myself. And I noticed, although my thoughts are relatively quiet today, my body is active, like my heart was really racing. And okay, I just witnessed it for a bit. And then I started introducing breath. And I could see the capacity of my breath to actually calm. Calm, because I was feeling like a bit overactive. Calm the heartbeat, and it actually moved down into the stomach. And then when I breathed into the stomach, it was like there was like a release of some sort. Like that's what my body needed. So I just share this with you to invite you, if you want, to check in with how you're feeling. And remember, we can witness it, and we also have this amazing capacity to transmute and alchemize things that are happening inside of the body in 5 minutes, give or take. So I wanted to remind you of that capacity, also reminding myself, because I forget this sometimes, and it's actually so easy sometimes. So I pinned something in a video yesterday and then forgot about it. And now, as some of you reminded me, thank you, that it was about my inner teenager. So what I mean, inner child work is very important. I have been doing inner child work for some years now, and I feel like it's a daily practice. I heard this great analogy once talking about self-love and how, when you have a car and it runs out of gas, or petrol, as we say in the UK, it runs out of petrol, you don't get mad at the car. You expect it to. You go and fill it up. That's how the car functions. It's necessary upkeep, maintenance. And it's the same with self-love. And I believe inner child work. It's not like you do it and then it's done. It's maintenance. And I've got pretty good now at recognizing when I'm being triggered. Okay, this could be my inner child. What does she need? How can I nurture her? How can I make her feel safe and know that she can rely on me to look after her? So I'm pretty good at that. Not perfect, but I'm all right. But I realized I have an inner teenager in me. And she was traumatized in that an event happened which she felt traumatized by. It was her response to it. And I've shared this before, but just to give you, if you missed it, a brief overview of 17-year-old Jess. I was dating this guy for some months. He was 18, I was 17, so he was out on the town with the lads. He slept with someone, and I found out about a month later. And I found out that not only that happened and that everyone knew, all of his friends knew, but even my friends, some of my best friends at the time knew, and they didn't tell me because they didn't want to hurt my feelings. So when I did find out, it was total betrayal, not just because I had unspoken expectations of our monogamous relationship. I was too naive at the time to know these things need to be communicated. I took it for granted. But I felt very betrayed by everyone around me. I felt humiliated, actually. And the way that I took in that event was that I'm not good enough. And it made me very insecure. And I remember it very clearly. Until that point, I was a very secure teenager. I never questioned myself or my position in the world. And then this happened, and I really did. And it was the moment where I lost trust in others to be truthful with me. And then I also then started keeping all men at an arm's length. And I took the position, well, if somebody's going to get hurt in love, it's not going to be me. Now, because that happened to her, even though I have all this awareness, she is still seeking resolve. That is not completely integrated or healed in me, that experience. That's why I'm talking about it 10 years later. Over 10 years, for the most part, but it's still there. So teenage Jess runs the show sometimes. And I've got like, okay, adult Jess, child Jess, but lest we forget the teenager that was really hurt, at least I'll speak for myself and me. And the way it manifests is in romantic relationships. It's about my self-esteem and self-worth with men. And it manifests in quite strange ways, which my adult is like, what the fuck? But now I'm like, I need to go reparent my teenager. She's still seeking resolve. She's seeking guidance. She didn't know what to do at the time. I did have a conversation with my mum about it, but she didn't really, it wasn't what I needed. I needed a bit more at the time. So she's there, she's running the show. And that's what I mean by inner teenage work. I think any event, especially the ones that we can remember when we're a bit older, because I believe that we're still forming our beliefs and our understanding and experience. We're still developing until 21, at least. Some say more, like 25. I don't know for sure, but I know we're not 18 and we're adults. That I wasn't. I definitely wasn't. It could be different now. Things are always changing. So that's what I mean. I mean, yeah, and then with that, anything happened to you in your teenage years that you think maybe is unresolved and is potentially running the show in your life in some hidden way, unconscious hidden way. So that's it. I'm going to leave it there, guys. It's going to be short and sweet today. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts down below. What are your inner teenagers still trying to resolve within you? And if you're completely new and you're still watching me, there's something there. So hit subscribe and I'll see you in the next video, or not. I love you so much. Have a beautiful day and a beautiful life. We've got this.